From golf ball size hail to heavy rain and wind, even lightning strikes right here in the state, Texans are now trying to recover.
Plus, he may look like a normal pup, but this is one special dog. Here he is helping people deal with death as he is just starting his life.
We've got all that and more next on KVUE News Night Beat.
This is KVUE News Night Beat.
And good evening, and thank you so much for joining us on your Sunday night. I'm Brandon Jones. We begin with some breaking news right now. Austin Travis County EMS reports a man in his 50s has died tonight after a tree fell on him. It happened off McNeil Drive near 183 in Northwest Austin. There were reports that he was possibly in cardiac arrest when it happened. No further details were given, and we will continue to follow this situation as news becomes available. Tornadoes, lightning, and hail. Severe storms across Texas and Louisiana tonight. Damaging storms slammed parts of the Austin metro, causing more than just power outages, but destroying homes. The Night Beat's Nicole Rosales reports from Point Venture near Lakeway.
I don't even know what to do now. What do I do?
A pile of broken wood and shattered glass is what's left of Karen Rago's home.
Were you inside?
Yeah.
Neighbors can't help but to stand by her in awe.
I know. I'm sorry. I know.
Rago's home was just one of many that suffered damage from the storms that pounded parts of central Texas Sunday morning.
Everybody is just shocked and taken back.
Rago says it was around 9:30 when the rain and winds started to pick up. So she went downstairs.
And by the time I got to my hallway, all the windows were breaking and flying in the living room, and my whole roof took off.
Within moments, she found herself tucked away in her bathroom, listening to the roars outside her now paper-thin walls.
I was horrified. Truly horrified.
Once the storm passed, she stepped out without a scratch. But her home, gutted.
Unspeakable, you know, it's amazing.
And this isn't the first time Rago has had to deal with Mother Nature's wrath. 2 years ago, a major hailstorm caused over $20,000 in damage.
But this is a little bit more severe than that.
And although the frame, walls, and porch are broken into pieces, her outlook is still intact.
Well, I'm going to stay with Tim and Cynthia for a couple days.
An overwhelming amount of support from those who live around her flooded her front yard.
You can come stay with us, too.
You don't think that people are going to come out in droves and support you like they do, but they do. And I'm happy. I'm happy that I have these people.
In Point Venture, Nicole Rosales, KVUE News Night Beat.
And folks in Bee Cave had damage left behind by the storms. One family spoke to us just minutes after the bad weather passed.
Yeah, it was about, we got up about 8:30. It was kind of quiet, but about 9:30, I had gone back to bed, and I heard like an engine, strong wind, like a train, because the house, you know, it was wiggling. So we got up, and me and my husband looked out the door, and things were flying, and it was like really super dark because it destroyed all of this and all that down there. We had nowhere to go. I mean, that was our shelter.
The front door's over here. And it blew open, and as well as the back door. I thought that our roof was going to blow off the top of their house.
We're very lucky.
Are just some of the places that saw the most damage, but they were not the only ones. The nets at the Topgolf in North Austin were not spared as winds ripped through those. Popular restaurant The Oasis also got hit so badly they had to close down for the day. And strong winds and possibly lightning knocked down a tree on Duval Road near the Domain. And in Liberty Hill, strong winds are to blame for debris in yards. Well, what a difference a couple of hours can make. This is video that was taken around 2 o'clock this afternoon. The storms are long gone, and you can expect to see more sunshine. Meteorologist Lene Meyer, she's in the Storm Center tonight. And Lene, this heat is going to stick around, right?
Yeah, Brandon, you know, it is. It's going to warm up quite a bit during the afternoons, but if you step outside right now, you're going to feel that cool northwesterly wind. Behind all these storms was a weak little cold front that slid in, and so we have a northwest wind kind of cooling things down. There's a little bit of cloud cover on our clouds and radar, on our max storm radar, but no rain. In fact, the big heavy storms continue to push east into Louisiana and Mississippi, and they were just about done for the most of Texas. A few residual showers up in North Texas, and those will continue to dissipate as we move into tonight. Big upper level storm moving out of the area, but in its wake, leaving cooler temperatures. 62 right now in Austin, 59 in Georgetown. We're at 51 in Mason. Get ready for a chilly start to your Monday, but just as you were talking about, Brandon, the sunshine returns and so does the warmth. So we're going to tell you just how warm it gets for the start of your work week, and then another weather pattern change that you'll want to know about. That's coming up in a few minutes.
All right, thank you so much, Lene. And the storms have now headed east. A suspected tornado near Lafayette killed a mother and her 3-year-old daughter inside their mobile home. This is in the town of Brobridge. The father left to go to the grocery store and discovered them when he came back.
Look at your relative next to you. Look at your family. Look at your kids. Call them wherever they're at. Just tell them I love you, because you never know with these freak storms. You never know one day. I never thought in a million years I'd be standing here.
Louisiana is under high risk, which is the highest level of warning that the National Weather Service issues. Straight line winds can reach up to 70 to 80 miles an hour. In other news tonight, 3 women in their late teens were killed after their car collided with a bus off of State Highway 71 near Spicewood. KVUE's Jason Puckett has been following that situation. And Jason, this is a pretty tough situation for the family and friends out there tonight.
Yeah, that's exactly right, Brandon. You know, the crash there on 71 was about an hour away from where we're standing now in downtown Round Rock. But the folks we've been speaking to tonight and commenting on social media have been mourning the loss of those 3 girls that many are calling key members of this community. Now, the investigation into what exactly happened is continuing tonight. And here's what we do know. First, we want to show you the video of the scene taken early this morning. According to DPS, a car carrying 3 women in their late teens collided with a bus chartered by Houston-Tillotson University at that location off Highway 71 in southwest Austin, excuse me. That bus carrying the university's baseball team home from a game in Hobbs, New Mexico. Now, the university tells us none of the passengers or drivers on the bus were injured. The 3 women in the car, though, 18-year-old June Smith, 17-year-old Isabella Torres, and 17-year-old Taylor Mendez, were all killed in the crash. Again, we've been following social media, speaking with some folks out in the community tonight. Sounds like those 3 girls were beloved and key members of this community. We will for sure update you when the Department of Public Safety releases more on what could have caused this crash or what factors may have contributed. For now, here live in Round Rock, though, I'm Jason Puckett, KVUE News Night Beat.
All right, thank you, Jason.